Hey crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to make a thank you card, and we are going to use Thanks Always from Simon Says Stamp. You have this big thanks, and then you are appreciated for being an amazing friend, for always being there, for supporting me, for making me smile. You're the best for everything and for being you. Oh, those are so sweet, and I just looked at this and I'm like, yes, I definitely would love to color something like that. And then I also have the coordinating dies. So you have the die that has the outline, and then you have just the thanks or thank you. So we're actually just going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to, I think, for everything. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Who just buys stamps because they look fun to color? I never used to. In fact, it's funny, I have been revamping my thumbnails to be more what I like, more my style, I should say. And I'm looking at all the cards that I have done over the years, and my style has definitely changed since I started. Well, I guess really started since I started making cards, honestly. And I started making cards long before I had my channel. Probably back when I first got into crafting, which was, and I'm just conditioning the stamps, trying to get that coating off of it. But I been making cards for a long time, and I used to do, and I know I mentioned this before, but in case you're new, I used to do paper piecing more than stamping, and that's how I made my cards. And then over the years, I got out of it, and then a couple years ago I started making cards again, and now I'm obsessed with making cards. I don't know where my pressure tool is at, but it's all right. It was a good first impression, actually. But anyways, so I used to be really into florals, and now I feel like I don't do too much florals in any video that so anyways, I just double stamped that. You want to be careful not to press too hard because you don't want to blow the stamp out. I think that looks good. The one thing that I'm worrying about, the one thing I have not checked before stamping, is how big is this stamp? This is, wow, this is literally about 5 1/4. So we're not going to have much of a margin. Okay, well there's that. No problem. Okay, so there's that. I have my marker choices. We'll see how I like this. I may have to end up double stamping this because I'm not sure I'm going to like the selection that I've chosen, but we're going to go ahead and just see how it turns out. So let's turn some fun music on and get to coloring. right, I went ahead and die cut this out, and I think what I'm going to do is I am going to do something different I've never done before, and I'm going to create an offset, and I'm going to cut the bottom portion off. Let's try this out. I don't think I've tried, I haven't tried this out before, so we're going to see if I can actually do it. So I have a A2 card size, or card panel, so I have 5.5 by 4.25, and I am going to, let's see here, I'm going to put that on there, and then, let's see here, I do think I want to trim this because I want to bring in this to do a panel, so I kind of want something like this, and have a very slight panel. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, let's see if this in fact works. So let's put this in the middle. I'm gonna tape this part down here. Okay, and then okay, so there's that. Whoops. And then what I'll do is, let me just tape it down, just so this doesn't move on me. Okay, so I have that taped down, and then I guess I didn't really need to tape it down, I suppose. But okay, so I'm going to shift this down like so, and I guess I'm making sure that there's an even offset distance. In fact, I probably just need it. Oh, there we go. Okay, awesome. Okay, put that down, and then I'm only going to put the top plate on the area that I want to cut, and so I'm just going to put it right there, so the rest of this will get trimmed off. So I'm going to run this through my machine like this. So again, where the plate is where it's going to cut. The rest is not going to get cut. Okay, let's see if oh, it did perfectly. Awesome. Okay, so it did leave a little bit of an indentation from the plate, and that's okay. But the main thing is, okay, so here's that part, and then I'm just going to bring in my scissors and just snip to take that portion off, and then to take that part off. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. And then, oops, I still have that little piece of tape. Okay, and then this should go like that. That looks so super cute. I could move it up. No, I'll just do that. Another thing that you could have done, now that I'm thinking this through a little bit better, is you could have just cut a straight line over. That would have been fine, now that I'm looking at it, but I do want to add dimension to the word things. I have my 2 pieces cut out, and so I'm just going to go ahead and glue all 3 pieces together. Okay, that is all glued together, so let's go ahead and add some double-sided tape to the back of the panel. Okay. And I'm going to use my scoreboard to assist me in this, just to help get this nice and lined up. So let's see here. There's that. Let's get that backer off. Go ahead and, now if you wanted to, you could skip the additional step that I just did and just use a full-size panel, you could do that, but I wanted to have a white insert. So I'm going to be writing this a thank you card kind of last minute. And so I want it to be on white. Okay. There we go. So you can totally skip on the dimension part if you have to mail this, but as I said before, I'm not mailing this out. I'm going to be hand delivering it to the recipient, so that is why I'm putting so much dimension in this card. But again, you can always eliminate some of that dimension to save on postage. And then I think what I'll do, instead of adding any sequins, since I've kind of been on this stickles kick, I am going to just add some stickles to the little animals, to some of them. So we'll just add some right there. So I went ahead and added some stickles throughout the whole image. I added some on the little critters, the word thanks, and of course on the flowers. And I think that just adds just enough for this card. Now, one thing I did realize I forgot to do, and I wanted to do, is add a sub-sentiment, but at this point it's too late, and I really don't think that this card needs a sub-sentiment. But of course, let me know if you think that I should add one, because I can always use a stamping block once the stickles dries. But anyways, well, that is all I have for you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, do me a favor and hype this video for me. That really does help out my channel, and of course this video. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. All right, thanks for watching. I will catch you all in the next card, craft, or craft haul video. Bye.
Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my mommy's channel. Bye bye.